Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Shout out to all the subscribers. It's your host with the most, Paul Frank, reporter for DJYTV. We gonna get right into it now. Look, I'm very excited for today's segment. I got a lot of stuff to share with y'all about this new music coming out, coming soon too. So 2020 is turning out great for this music. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get through this all with the music, with the help of the music, because music is therapeutic. So let's get right into it with these news. Now look, I want to talk about this Fat Joe going live with Bun B. They had a real cool and fun conversation. Of course, they both legends. Shout out to Fat Joe, happy birthday. Shout out to Bun B, one of the greatest to ever do it. Rest in peace to Pimp, because it's one of my favorite Houston rappers. Shout out to the homie from back home, the homie C's, Major Southpaw. Shout out to all my peoples out there. But look, man, we're going to get right into this conversation because really they were discussing DJ Khaled and his success. They were discussing a lot of things in detail about how he was able to gain all this success. They talked about how his work ethics and his way of being actually reached a lot of people by him being nice and being loyal and fair. It's one of the things they mentioned in the business and in the business end of it and in the industry in general. So they were definitely dropping jewels that would help all of us kind of be motivated in a way to help each other and support each other, which is what we're trying to do here with this movement. Shout out to DJ Y Jr. One of the things they talked about was recently Bun B going live with Static Selector, and they performed the whole album live, which is crazy. Static Selector is a dope producer, always comes through with dope, hard-hitting beats. Has also worked with King Crooked on a whole album, a whole project, just them two, that was ill. Has features from Terminology. It's really dope, really hip-hop, boom-bap kind of bass off that era, but it's really hard-hitting. They also talked about Meg Thee Stallion. They basically said and compared her to Pimp C. So Meg Thee Stallion is like a female version of Pimp C flow-wise. And it's one of the things that they pointed out that I haven't heard that comparison, but I could kind of see where they're coming from. So that was interesting as well to hear that from Bun B, Fat Joe, and Bun B stated that his wife has also brought that to the table before. So it's really a different perspective that kind of makes sense about how they view Meg Thee Stallion style. And with all this controversy off the WAP record with Cardi B, I could kind of see, that comparison, because Pimp C was really vocal, really outspoken, and was saying stuff that a lot of people were scared to say, and was approaching the subject head on, to the point where he's scaring other industry rappers, causing them to hide out under the bed. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pimp C. Rest in peace to the Pimp, man. The world miss you for real. Fat Joe also talked about his upbringings in the industry. Talked about how when he was coming up and doing shows, he was only getting paid $500 a show. Talked about how Wu-Tang, all 13 members were getting paid $500. They had to break $500 off within that big group, and how they made it work by being loyal and sticking together through the hard times with each other. And they was able to overcome that and become the legendary group that they are to this day. Shout out to Method Man. We all saw the battle with Math Hoffa. That was legendary. That was dope. We want to see more of that, because the battle rap community is huge, and it's truly the backbone of a lot of things that a lot of people don't want to give credit for. So they talked about a lot of things in this live. I really enjoy watching the artists interact with each other. You can see the love and respect that they have for each one of their crafts and stuff. So it's really dope. You guys got to check out Fat Joe's live. He goes by the name Jopra, you know what I'm saying, as a joke, because it's like the hip-hop Oprah. It's something that he talked about himself as a joke. So it's really cool to see that. I do want to touch on a lot of the things, a lot of the new tracks that have come out that I want to share with y'all, so you could go support it, because I don't think it's getting the right exposure. So my job, one of my jobs here, is to bring all that to the table for you. First thing we're going to talk about is Brother Lynch Hung is dropping an album tomorrow on all streaming platforms. Goes by the name of Animal. Masic Music, you already know he's been doing it big. Underground Shout out to X-Rated. Shout out to Brother Lynch Hung. Shout out to Dilemma and all the guys on that label. Tanqueray Loke is definitely a dope artist y'all need to check out. But we're going to get him on the next segment so we could tell y'all about that. But man, I'm so excited. Brother Lynch Hung is dropping the album tomorrow. It's called Animal. Definitely waiting to be, you know what I'm saying, for that to drop so I could listen to it. I'm going to share all the dope, you know what I'm saying, details with y'all. That's coming out on May 6th. Also, recently, I caught the IG live session with Brother Lynch and Twisted Insane. Brain, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Brainiacs out there. And basically, they interacted. You know, it wasn't that long, but it was definitely a fun session to watch. Basically, Twisted Insane shared some information saying he's putting out 2 albums this year. One of them is coming real soon, but he's going to do it on the slick slide, so he's not really going to tell us exactly when it's coming out. But he is dropping one on Halloween, which is due, you know, pretty soon, and obviously we're looking forward to that. I do want to talk about the other album that's dropping. He said it's dropping soon. He didn't give too many, you know, hints or too much information about it, but he did play a new song on the live that sounded crazy. It sounded like he's doing a different style, but then also coming with that fast chopper. So that's something to look out for, and that's something that I'm going to be on the lookout, and I'm definitely going to keep you up on game in regards to that. We're going to talk about Psychodrama out of Chicago. The Chicago native supergroup Psychodrama, composed of Buck, Nuisance, Inside. Well, look, they just released a song that's really dope. It's called Heard 'Em Say. You know, it came out a couple of days back. I don't know if you guys had a chance to listen to it yet, but man, that it's really dope sounding. I mean, they always kept that rugged, you know what I'm saying, edge to them. You can tell it's Psychodrama as soon as they get on. Buck just has this unique flow pattern that is unmatched. I also want to shout out Crucial Conflict and Triple Darkness. The Wreck definitely goes hard. Another artist we're going to talk about in the upcoming segments with me, your host Paul Franc, bringing you that Midwest side and all the fast rappers, all the dark stuff that people love that doesn't get enough exposure, but I'm here to put that on the front line. So salute to all of y'all. Check out that new Psychodrama song, Heard 'Em Say. It's definitely dope. If you guys follow me on IG, I'm going to be dropping a playlist of all the raw stuff that's been out, and I wanna share with y'all. So follow me on IG, and I'm definitely going to put you up on game as far as you can see some of my freestyles as well. We're going to talk about Dilemma, because Dilemma has been off the radar for a little bit, but he recently came on the streaming services and dropped a whole gang of new singles that I don't think a lot of people know about. So I want to tell y'all about Dilemma's new music. I checked out all of them in one day, and it's really about the length of a small EP. So you guys might want to check that out because it's really dope. I believe it's all produced by him. So it's really nice. He's obviously going in there chopping on some of the tracks, but man, it's good to hear him, you know what I'm saying, active. And another chopper I want to bring to the light was D-Loc The Gill God, also from Kansas City, repping the AGT. Man, he got a whole project. I believe it's about 19 tracks. It's called The Quarantine. It's hard hitting. He's got the melodic stuff in there. He's got the hard gangster stuff in there. He's got the hustling. You know what I'm saying? He's coming with the chopper. And he's got the motivational and the woke music that you guys really need to take the time out to listen to. Man, because there's a lot of music. We being hit with a lot. Man, musically, 2020 is a year. I know that all around the globe, we going through this pandemic. Me, myself, I was affected on the front lines and stuff. But you know what? We're here to support each other. And actually, the way we're going to get through this is wearing the mask, washing your hands, and subscribing to YTV so we can stay in tune with all this raw music, all this dope stuff. We're going to keep bringing you the Bone Thugs news, the Busy Bone, man. The Busy Bone, the Flesh and Bone album that dropped, the Lazy Bone album that dropped. I know these guys are going to keep hitting us with raw music, so we're really looking forward to that new Busy Bone, the Mantra, and I'm getting all worked up. Man, I'm going nuts with all this music. It's like I OD on this stuff. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm super excited over here, man. Got a bunch of stuff to listen to, so I'm gonna definitely keep you updated. You already know it's your host, Paul Frank, reporting for DJ YTV, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, stay woke. Remember, wear that mask, wash your hands, and subscribe. You already know that. Salute.
Hey, y'all already know what it is, boy. Subscribe, hit that subscribe, hit the bell for DJ YTV.